So for those of you that has been trying to get to Canada, UK, USA, Australia, and you have been trying and been rejected, in this particular video, I'll be giving you 10 steps to avoiding visa rejection. So you don't need to worry, you don't need to feel sad for being rejected. So the first step is choose the right visa. You know, each visa type, tourist, student, work, etc., has specific requirements. So that is to say that there are different requirements if you know you want to travel probably for students, work, or tourists. Applying for the wrong category or not meeting its criteria can lead to rejection. So if you don't meet with the criteria or probably what they ask you to do for different types, if you want to travel for work, if you want to travel for tourists, if you want to travel for being a student or something, if you don't meet this requirement or criteria, you'll be rejected. So make sure you understand the visa type that best fits your purpose. So number 2 is complete the application accurately. Ensure all details on your visa application form are correct and match your supporting documents. So whatever details that you were putting down in your visa application form, make sure they match your supporting document. Your supporting document means the documents that you are bringing in or the documents that you have. Make sure that everything matches together. All right, your name shouldn't be different from your name in your visa shouldn't be different from what is in your documents. That is what I actually mean by this. Even minor mistake, inconsistency, or missing information can lead to rejection, just like what I have just explained. So if you know that your name in your visa is different from the name you have in your document, you have missed it already. So number 3 is provide sufficient supporting documents. Most visa rejection happens due to inadequate or incorrect documentation, just like what I have explained in the number 2nd step. You know, if your visa, probably you have, for instance, you are having favor Ifeanyi, and actually in your document you are having probably Ifeanyi Mary favor. It's a different thing entirely. So even minor thing can lead to rejection. So most visa rejection happens due to inadequate or incorrect documentation. You have to check your official embassy or consulate website for the required documents and ensure they are up to date and complete. 4 is show strong financial proof. So many visa required proof that you can support yourself financially. Definitely, you know, if you're traveling, you're leaving Nigeria, they will want to make sure that you can support yourself financially so that you won't go over and you do another kind of job or you do another thing. So they want to be sure that you are able, you have the capability to support yourself financially when you get there. So they need your bank statement, they need your salary slip, they need your sponsorship letter, that is if you're being sponsored. They also need your financial affidavit. Should be clear, authentic, and sufficient for the required period. Make sure that all these are clear. All right, they are sufficient and they are also authentic. Number 5 is demonstrate strong ties to your home country. Now, to prevent visa officers from suspecting overstay intention, show solid reasons to return home. All right, for them not to start suspecting or probably thinking the reason why you overstayed is because of this or that. Start thinking another reason due to your overstay intention. You need a strong reason to go back home, such as stable job, property ownership, family commitment, or an ongoing education. All right, so 6 is prepare for the visa interview if required. Some visa types require an interview. You have to be confident, you have to be honest, truthful. All right, you have to answer truthfully and be concise. Any hesitation, contradiction, or unclear response can raise doubt and lead to rejection. If you are being interviewed, for instance, and they're asking you a question and you're stammering like blah, 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 you're unsure of your answer, you're scared, intimidated, all this, you're not sure of the answer you're going to give to them. All this will lead to rejection. It's a normal thing. When you go to interview for a job and you're being interviewed for a job, if you don't know the job you're applying for, you don't know it well, definitely you'll be rejected because you will not know what to say. You will not know the answer to give to them. It will definitely and most definitely lead to rejection. 7 is check your travel history. A history of overstaying visas or previous rejection can negatively impact your application. An history of overstayed visas or previous rejection can negatively impact your application. For instance, you have a problem, probably you've overstayed, probably in a country before, and it leads to one thing or the other, or maybe you've had so many, numerous rejections. You cannot expect them to actually accept you. Reasons because you already have an unclean record. You already have a record of series of rejection. So that can also affect your application. And if you have a past issues, address them with a proper explanation or documentation. That is to say that if you have a problem before, you need to clear it. You have to clear them. You need a proper explanation of what happened in your previous rejection, or a very clear, when I mean clear, a very clear documentation. 8, we have meet health and character requirements. Meet health and character requirements. Some countries require medical examination and police clearance certificates. Ensure you meet all these requirements and submit all necessary proofs. Some countries definitely they need your medical examination. What I mean by that is, if you have any health issues, they will definitely want to see it. They will definitely want to see it. So if you have a problem with your health, you need to fix it before even applying, because that alone might even lead to your rejection of application. And also police, you have to make sure that you are clear from any criminal record, whatever criminal record it might be, you are clear from it. So if you submit, probably you meet all these requirements or submit all necessary proofs, then you're good to go. 9 is apply early. A last-minute application can be risky. So you don't need to start blaming this or blaming that. You blame yourself for it. When you apply late, it is very risky. It's more like a 50-50 thing, all right? That's the meaning of risky. It's unsure. So them giving you the visa is unsure. So apply well in advance to allow time to correct. That's for correction if needed. Some embassies have strict deadlines, so check their timelines. All right. So most embassies, they're very, very strict with their time, with their deadlines. All right. So you just have to check their timeline. If you are corresponding to what they want, or they are corresponding to what you want, you have to just check and balance. All right. Then lastly, avoid fake documents or false information. Submitting fraudulent documents or lying on your application can lead to permanent bans. Okay, so for instance, you drop in a fake document, a false information about yourself. Probably you are 28, and then you lie because you want to get you want to get a very positive response. You say you're 22. And you're lying, you're not checking well about your lies. Definitely it will lead to rejection. Automatically it will lead to rejection. So you need to be very careful about submitting a fraudulent. Fraudulent means fraud. Something unsure, something unreal. An unreal document or lying on your application can lead to permanent bans. All right. And also provide genuine and verifiable information. Always provide genuine and verifiable. Very means a verified information. A verified information that is sure, honest, truthful. Okay? And that is verified information. By following the steps, you significantly improve your chance of visa approval. If you follow all the steps that I have just given, trust me, you're 100% away from you collecting your visa. And always check the latest guidelines from the official embassy website before applying. I think that'll be all in today's episode from College Migration TV. Hope you have now learned and you have now seen the reasons why your visas are being rejected. So if you know that your visas have been rejected, try again by using these 10 solid good steps, and trust me, you won't make mistake this time around. So if you know that you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please hurry up and do so by clicking at the subscribe button to subscribe, to follow us on our study abroad journey, and for you to get the latest episode from College Migration TV, just like this one that you have listened to. And also, if you know you're fond of more liking, commenting, or sharing, please kindly like, drop your comments, keep dropping your comments. keep dropping questions you want to know, questions you need to know. Keep dropping questions and also keep sharing to people so people can actually get more information about study abroad journey, and so they will not make mistakes. Millions of nairas have been spent into visa journey, so you won't want someone to make mistake or probably regret applying for visa. Why? Because they do not know, or probably they don't have the adequate answer to it all, or they don't know what to do or the next step to take. But if you share to people, they will definitely know about College Migration TV, and they won't make mistakes that they have made in the past. Remember that mistakes are being what? Correctable, and correction makes future possible. And if you know that you've not subscribed to our social media accounts, that's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, and then Twitter at College Migration, please kindly do so. I am your favorite host, Favor Ifeanyi, popularly known as QOP. See you in our next episode. Do not go nowhere, and bye for now.